Another interesting name to give you. Let's jump in and DayDayUp. This one is called the 442 DayDayUp PF. I am not sure about the DayDayUp, but it was tested with our friends Manchester City doing fairly well. 103 points, 1 loss, 4 draws, and 114 goals. So we're going to test it out with our 3 teams, Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League, and our championship side of Ipswich Town as usual. So with all that said, let's just dive into the Premier League and see how our teams did. Well, taking a look at the Premier League, you can see almost exactly the same for Liverpool. 103 points, 1 loss, 4 draws, but you got 124 goals this time around. Apparently, Holland doesn't do much here. But Aston Villa, on the other hand, 66 points is low for them. 79 goals for that point tally is actually not bad, but overall, they've done better. Domestic Cups, Liverpool get to the Carabao Cup final, win it against Aston Villa using the exact same tactic, 1-1 in penalties. However, FA Cup 5th round is where they drop out in penalties to Leicester. And they have an absolutely perfect run in the Europa League all the way to the final, beating Roma 3-2. So 3 trophies is a fantastic season for Liverpool. FA Cup, something happened though. Squad-wise, they got a nice split of green there. 33 goals for Salah, 32 for Nunez. Very well done. Assists, 17 for Trent. Cody Gakpo with 16. And average rating, Mohamed Salah, of course, with a 7.42. And switching things up to Aston Villa this time around, we already saw them lose in the Carabao Cup final to Liverpool. They lose out in the FA Cup 4th round, though, to Fulham 1-4. And they do have a not-so-bad run in the Conference League, getting to the final and beating Fiorentina 2-1. So overall, a winner's trophy in the Conference League, runners-up in the Carabao Cup, not bad. FA Cup and Premier League, though, not great. Squad-wise, you could see not a ton of green there, but not too bad, I guess, for them. 35 goals for Ollie Watkins, 24 for Diaby. Very well done. 19 assists for Kamara and Luiz, and then average rating Ollie Watkins with a 7.35. Data hub for Liverpool, through and through attacking, defensively very well done as well. 3.26 goals per game, 0.87 conceded, 0.77 xG against. Aston Villa not having a bad time attacking wise, however the goals just aren't there. Defensively they are about average though, for them at least. But 2.08 goals per game, that is a far drop from Liverpool. 1.34 conceded, 1.31 xG against. And as we take a look at the Premier League stats, Liverpool with 2.71 points per game. Very well done. Aston Villa with only 1.74. Most goals, Liverpool, of course, in first with 124, clear frontrunners to Man City. Aston Villa do make 4th, though, with 79. Fewest shots against, Liverpool in 2nd with 248, Aston Villa with 370. Most possession, Liverpool with 55%. Most dribbles made in first for Liverpool, 798, Aston Villa with 714. And most shots for Liverpool in first with 802. Aston Villa having a hard time finding the back of the net, but 634 is not bad. But as we get to Ipswich Town in the championship, 105 points, 121 goals for. It's not the greatest tactic we've seen, or at least the outcome we've seen from other tactic talks, but this one worked very well for them. Domestic Cups, though, are a different story. Carabao Cup 3rd round, you're out against Southampton in penalties, and you're out against Leicester 1-2 in the FA Cup 3rd round. So overall, the championship is definitely where it's at. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, not so much. Squad-wise, you have just a bit under of what, green-wise, of what Aston Villa had, but 22 goals for Hurst, the only one in double digits, and then 17 assists for Wes Burns, Leif Davis with 12, and those are the only ones in double digits, but George Hurst comes away with his 7-3-0. Championship stats, 2.28 points per game for first place Ipswich Town. Most goals, though, 121, clear front runners there. Fewest shots against in first with 344. Most dribbles made in 4th with 891, and most shots for in first with 830. So let us take a deeper dive into this 4-4-2. We start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, fullbacks on the left and right in support, ball-playing defenders in the central spots, wingers on the sides in support, Segundo Volantes in attack in the middle, 2 pressing forwards in the front center. Attacking mentality, in possession attacking with his narrow, approach play is pass into space, focus play down the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite crosses. Now, overall, for these 3 teams, you do have some similar backbones to the 4-2-4s that we saw earlier that did very well. So, I mean, Ipswich Town, 105 points. 2nd place, Birmingham, in 89. So, they did very well. Liverpool doing fantastic job as well, 124 goals. Aston Villa kind of falling off a bit. That could be just jock down to anything. Injuries, one, loss comes to another and then another and another and just morale drops. But if you took control of this, as I usually say, you could definitely do a better job. 66 points, you could easily get into the Champions League spots. I think you could do very well there. But overall, I think this tactic is definitely one to take a look at. If you like those two wingers on the sides, the Segundo Volantes down there, I think you could definitely change things up a little. Maybe do some DMs, maybe mark it as a wider pitch instead of play narrower. But there's a lot of things you can try out with this. And if you do, let us know how it works for you. But otherwise, this save was very well 2/3 of the time. But that's it for me, Steffi and FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.